Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dzakiyyatul Shofiyana. I am from the 3 Medical Records and Health Information Semarang. Now I want to present the result of my work on medical record analysis. Qualitative analysis. Definition. Qualitative analysis is an analysis aimed at the quality of medical records files. To get optimal quality medical records and medical records officers are trusted to analysis and the completeness and accuracy of medical record files. This analysis has a review of the filling of medical records related to consistency, and its content is evidence that the medical record is accurate and complete. Qualitative research can be understood as a research procedure that analyzes descriptive data in the form of written or spoken word from people and actors who can be observed. Then, the qualitative research process begins with formulating the basic assumptions and rules of thumb that will be used in the research. The data collected in the research are then interpreted. Qualitative analysis objective. Number 1. Supports information quality. Number 2. Is an activity of risk management. Number 3. Assists in providing more specific disease and action codes which are essential for medical research, administrative studies, and for billing. Number 4. Improve the quality of recording, especially those that can result in compensation in the future. Number 5. Completeness of informant consent in accordance with regulation. Number 6. Identify inconsistent records. Number 7. Reminiscence of fine pencil and indicate inadequate note-taking. Qualitative analysis components. Number 1. Review the completeness and consistency of the diagnosis. Number 2. Review the consistency of diagnostic records. Number 3. Review records of things that are done during treatment and medication. Number 4. Review for any informed consents that should be available. Number 5. Review of recording methods or practices. Number 6. Review methods that could potentially lead to claims for compensation. Okay, these examples of qualitative analysis format. Okay, next, quantitative analysis. Definition. Quantitative analysis is a review of certain parts of the contents of medical records with the intention of finding specific deficiency related to medical records recording. This analysis is a review of certain sections of the contents of medical records with a view to finding specific deficiencies related to medical record recording. So, the quantitative analysis according to the author can also be referred to as an incomplete analysis both in terms of forms that must be available and in terms of completeness of filling out all the question items on the form in accordance with the service provided to patients. Next, purpose of quantitative analysis. Number 1, determine if there are deficiencies so that they can be corrected immediately while the patient is still being treated, and the deficiency items have not been forgotten, to ensure that to ensure the effectiveness of the usefulness of the contents of medical records at the later date. What is meant by correction is an improvement in accordance with the actual situation. Number two, to identify a complete part that can easily be corrected by the presence of a procedure so that the medical record becomes more complete and can be used for patient care, protection of legal case, compliance with regulation, and for accurate statistical analysis. Number three, completeness of medical records in accordance with the regulation stipulates period of time, licensing, accreditation, other certificate requirement. Medical record personnel who perform quantitative analysis must now be able to identify, recognize, find incomplete or inaccurate parts about number one, type of form used. Number two, the type of form that must exist. Number three, people who have the right to fill in medical records. Number four, people who have to legalize writing. Okay, the next examples of quantitative analysis formats. Okay, thank you. If I have many mistakes, please pardon me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.